Welcome back, guys, to Trails to Azure, where last episode, after witnessing a flashback of Shirley and the Red Constellation running rampant through the CGF forces, attempting to intercept them and get to mines, the SSS went to sleep to ready themselves for the trouble to come, as Randy took the chance to leave to deal with the problem caused by his family alone. With the SSS finding him gone in the morning and the letter he left behind, with Wazi keeping quiet, we began a Chapter 3 Day 4 patrol through Station Street and Central Square, with our group aiming to bring our wayward friend back into the fold.
People are saying Erebonia is responsible for this whole incident. If that's the case, obeying their every whim won't be enough to protect Crossbell anymore. Alright, let's finish off Central Square then. I can't imagine we'll have very many customers today. The attack at the trade conference, and now the situation with mines, is enough to kill anyone's appetite. My prayers are with the people of mines. Goddess forbid they run out of food. I'm starting to wonder if there's going to be many events around town today. But we can't not do the patrol in case there's books. Some of our regulars come all the way down from mines to eat here. They're practically old friends of mine at this point. Needless to say, I can't keep myself from worrying about them. This just had to happen during our vacation in Crossbell, didn't it? I wanted to check out mines today, but obviously that's off the table now. I'm more worried about the villagers, though. They're having it way worse than we are. Mines was occupied. That's ridiculous. Ridiculously terrifying. What kind of fuck's gonna kick out of lording over innocent people like that? So only a rumor, but some are blaming Erebonia for those armed militants who attacked mines. I can already imagine their demands. If you want our help, let us station our troops at your border gate. Yep. It's too easy to manipulate the situation. And then the deniability of it all. It was a Jaeger group, not us. My God. Bah, why'd those damn Red Constellation hooligans get off attacking one of our villages? I tried contacting the Rosenberg studio in the mountains, but I couldn't get through. And again, this is Georg we're talking about. That old goat wouldn't turn up his toes so easily. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he just put in some earplugs and went back to crafting his dolls. That probably already had more than advanced knowledge. I mean, I probably could buy an Evergreen if I traded in loads of Sepith. Did mines really get taken over? What a disaster. Some of their miners have come to our club before. I hope they're okay. Can you believe mines got occupied? It's messed up is what it is. Really throws my game off too. Hard to get in a barking mood when things are this tense. Let's go in here first, but of course we can probably go down the alleyway now. Eric told me the company that moved into the neighborhood, Crimson & Co., is actually a front for a Jaeger Corps. That's the same company that runs Noir Blanc, right? I figured the Mafia was behind it or something. I wasn't expecting Jaegers. Worse. I didn't even realize the Red Constellation vanished until the CPD swarmed the alley. They must have avoided the police by taking an underground route to mines. As for why they would choose to take a mining village hostage, your guess is as good as mine. I mean, it's basically the riches of Crossbell, Sepith, Septium, big crystals of the stuff. The area is currently being investigated by the 1st Division. We ask that you refrain from entering. The Red Constellation is completely out of their minds pulling a stunt like this. This needs to be resolved and fast. It's essentially their attack. I was going to say a completely different phrase, but it basically holds the purse strings of Crossbell. First reason the sentence I was going for is neuters the balls, but that was like, that's not right. Wait, Ryu, I never said yes to the tag in the first place. It's going through the ground. Stop it already. Can't we play something where we don't have to run around the whole time? I'm it, so get to running. Good luck catching up with him now. No fair, I'm not fast enough to be good at tag like them. Man, he's so dumb, he doesn't realize it's quicker if he turns around. What did the people of Mines do to deserve something like this? It's despicable. Just what do those barbarians even hope to accomplish here? Tonight's the grand opening of Ark and Ciel's new revival show. That sounds like happy news to me, but Dad keeps pacing around like he's worried about something. Did something happen, maybe? Yes. Guess you haven't told her then. This whole fiasco is just unthinkable. And of course it had to happen while Chiruru's out on another one of her adventures. I hope she's alright. Oh, Chiruru. Where was she going next? The mountains? The people of Mines must be terrified out of their wits having their village invaded like this. They're saying the CGF has been driven back too. Goddess, what's going to happen now? Yes, this one-line dialogue for pretty much everyone. Slightly wondering if there might be something. There might be no support requests, but there could be a hidden one. More CGF armored cars made their way to the mountain path overnight, from what I could tell. They must have been sent as reinforcements. I figured that armed group was strong, but has the situation really gotten that bad? What's going on in Mines is nothing less than a catastrophe, one none of us could have anticipated. I pray the CGF resolves it soon. An armed group taking over one of our villages in this day and age is simply unheard of. Had I been driving my shiny new car in that direction, I might have been caught up in the crossfire. Oh, what a dreadful thought. I hope Randy has another orbment. I was just thinking, he left his orbment because of the fact that he knew it could be traced. But you need that to fight too, right? I'm assuming he has a second one. Huh? Can I help you? I need to concentrate on drafting these blueprints, so I'd prefer you not to break my focus if you don't mind. I've had an easier time concentrating on my work lately. Well, I suppose that comes at the cost of my situational awareness, like knowing what's going on. This year has been nothing but one incident after another. I just don't think I can get used to it. Life was so peaceful until only recently. This last year of Crossbell. Ark and Ciel's revival production of Golden Sun Silver Moon finally opens tonight. If only I could have scored a ticket. I'll have to settle for cheering them on from all the way over here. And I so wanted to see Sunny make her debut too. Can't go. Actually, I didn't knock on it. You never know. My heart goes out to the people of Mines. No one wants to get occupied by armed forces. Guess I should peek out at the cathedral soon too? Every one of our customers has been on edge this morning. They told me they've been hearing gunfire coming from Mines since last night. Man, this chills down my spine. Some things don't get any worse. Well, looks like it came to somewhat of a stalemate. My mum said it'd be better if I came home early today. Considering everything happening up the road, she makes a good point. Yeah. You hear the news about the mining village? Apparently the whole place is being held hostage. Who in Angelus' name is responsible for this? It's despicable. I know, I'll just mix in some of those herbs into my next batch of dough and... how long were you there? Forget everything you heard. It's a patented Bennett secret. I've been trying to brainstorm my next creation. We should have some more of those herbs in the back. I was about to say, it really is just single dialogue. It's like they want you to move on, but... There we go, double dialogue. Our militants in Mines. It's almost too horrible to think about. Things are starting to feel less safe by the day. I just hope Momo comes home soon. Momo's just down the street. You can literally see her. A lot of customers have been saying the Empire is behind the occupation of Mines. How could anyone put the lives of innocent civilians at risk like this? If the rumors are true, then Erebonia's crossed the line I'll never be able to forgive. The real target could very well be Crossbell City itself. If these rumors are true... You've got to say... There's a lot of people going... The independent sentiment is up. There's a lot of people going on about... Erebonia this, Erebonia that right now. The possibility of... dare I say... raising a false flag isn't 0. Right when the referendum is almost upon us, Mines is attacked. The timing is far too convenient. Some citizens believe this occupation was plotted by Calvert or Ereboni in hopes we might retract the independence proposal. Motivations notwithstanding, I think anyone would ever go to such lengths. Can't say anything until we know the truth.
Mines occupied by force. There's no way anyone could justify that. Think of all the innocent people getting dragged into this conflict. It's too horrible for words. I just wish there was something average citizens like me could do to help. I can tell Mr. Grimwood is just as upset about the occupation in the mountains as I am.
Sandbag stacking? I don't know. There's not really anything you can do. Remain indoors, calm and orderly. It's probably the best.
I've been scared stupid ever since we heard the news about mines. Apparently the CGF sent out a long line of armored cars over there too. When did things get so terrifying?
Yes, you don't like it because, of course, your district is nearest to it.
I don't know who these armed goons who attacked mines are or what it is they want, but nothing could possibly justify them endangering innocent civilians. I pray the CGF arrives there soon. People in mines need their aid. We actually have no clue about their status. We know they're around. The unthinkable is happening right as we speak. This is no time to be partying.
Thankfully, this man's finally gained something called perspective. Owls are home, good.
Today is when I would normally travel to mines for business. I never imagined it'd be postponed for something like this. Every time I visit, their people have been nothing but kind and welcoming to me. I feel awful that there's nothing I can do to help them when they need it the most. I visit mines often for business, and each time their people have been nothing but kind and welcoming.
Just saying the same.
When I heard about the attack on the mining village, the first thing that went through my mind was, thank Adios Harold isn't there. How selfish of me. Even if my husband is safe, the people of mines are fearing for their lives right now. It racks me with guilt. All I can do to repent is pray to Adios that this crisis has peacefully resolved.
It's natural. What you've just done is a very human response.
Papa said he had to work today, but he's still here. Is he going to take the day off? We are selfish beings, but thinking that first is not a horrible thing.
I do wonder if we can go out there. Of course you're going to care about the people you love the most first. Achoo! I think I caught a cold. Probably from us falling into that pond yesterday. Oh, this sucks. We play stupid games, win stupid prizes, I guess. Makes me wonder what would have happened if I chose the other choice now. Would he be fit as a fiddle? Or broken legs? Car accident proper? Maybe I should catch a ride down to St. Ursula for some meds. Actually, wait, I heard something crazy's going on up in that mining village. Hope it doesn't screw with the buses. So what if I have to play nice for a while? I can take my punishment like a man. Now hit the bricks. I have better things to do than talk to you. Sounds like someone's still stinging from that scolding Officer Kate gave him yesterday. Yeah, I don't think we'll have to worry about them doing anything stupid for a while, at least. Poor baby. Great, that car was the best ride I've ever been in. I'm going to be bored out of my mind for the next month straight. I hate to find out what they will now do now that they've got that free time and not the car. Mine's occupation is an affront to all that is peaceful and right. Just who is responsible for this madness? To think Mines has been occupied. It's horrifying. I'm starting to fear that things are only going to escalate from here. Both Master Henry and Mayor Croyce are working diligently to formulate a response to this crisis. Sadly, if what people are saying is to be believed, the CGF is wildly outmatched. I pray they find a solution quickly. My nerves are worsening by the hour. I think this is going to be the majority of our patrol at this point. It's obviously going to be the word on everyone's lips. Why would it not be? Let's see if I can go to the Cathedral, but I'm assuming it'll stop me at the gate. Or not. How is there not a presence further down here? Been hearing gunfire and explosions from the mountains since last night. It's plain to see that the fighting near mines has only worsened. There's a possibility that those armed forces could snake their way to us as well. For the sake of the cathedral and our worshippers, we must be prepared for anything. Break out the holy hand grenade. Hamil and Tamil came into play today, but I sent them straight on home. It's for the best. They're much safer at home given what's happening on the mountain path. Correct. I wonder if the old lady looking over her husband's grave is very shaken up by this. I heard the CGF suffered heavy losses along the mountain path. Nothing pains me more than the thought of young lives being taken so far before their time. Yes, you know your job's going to be quite busy now, isn't it? I can't believe something so horrid is happening in our state again. It's just like the tragic disputes of our past. Terrible, just terrible. The Aegis have taken up posts along the mine's mountain path. My position in the Growlsford, however, forbids me from intervening in any official capacity. You'll have to forgive me for being unable to aid you during this crisis. A shame. You are very capable in combat, Reese. Having the assistance of a member of the Growlsford with us would have been reassuring. That much is true. On the other hand, the ones waiting for us up that path are real monsters, no doubt. Don't feel guilty, Reese. You staying here and keeping everyone safe is more than enough. Leave mines to us in the CGF. We'll try to get this sorted out. I understand. Please be safe out there, everyone. Completely forbidden. I mean, if we can lure them here, then... I guess Reese can't really purify them, can she? I don't think that's a possibility. I was scheduled to travel to mines today to stock up on septium. Then I received the news about what's happened. There's only one thing for it. I need to pray for the goddess to resolve this crisis. My business doesn't matter right now. The crisis in mines is far more important. I beg of you, Adios, bring this tragedy to an end. Armed militants on the mountain path. The mere thought of it beggars belief. I pray the people of mines come out of this unharmed. You kind of wishful thinking. But, I'd place a bet. What do the citizens of mines ever do to deserve this? Such wanton violence. Those brutes are beyond even the goddess's mercy. I was supposed to go to mines today to teach Kimmy and Alec. Now their lives are in danger because of this horrible incident. I can't even begin to imagine how frightened they must be. Please, Adios, watch over them. Bathe all of mines in your protective light. Please protect them. As we speak, the lives of numerous men and women of the CGF are still at risk on the mine's mountain path. Great goddess of the sky, I beseech you, watch over your children and grant them your protection. Drive back the evils with which they contend. They're all there for prayer. What a disastrous turn of events. By the grace of Adius, please let the good people of mines be safe. By the way, I'm already seeing at the pace of today's patrol, even if it does seem like a very small one. The rain did actually knock out quite a few people, weirdly. It feels longer without the rain. Let's put it that way. Oh, it's been locked up now. The CGF and those marauders are locked in combat on the mountain path as we speak, but if the guardsmen couldn't put a stop to this crisis after fighting all night long, then I'm afraid their prospects aren't looking good. As battle ready as they are, if the CGF has made no progress in stopping the crisis, yeah. No longer allowed back in. That meaning that book was very missable. Hey there, wanna play? Tonight's the big night. Ark and Ciel's revival performance is finally here. So come on, show some excitement. I'm imagining I can go and do this talk, and it wouldn't change anything. How'd I get the fish up? This is one of our locations, right? Yeah, we could probably do it without it changing anything. Fingers crossed. I feel horrible for the citizens of mines. They must be terrified. The CGF had better do something about this soon. I don't know. Do I or don't I? Oh, I'll leave it. Better safe than sorry. This year's been one crazy headline after another. The kind of scuffles you see in the back alley are starting to look like a baby's playpen by comparison. People can freak out all they want. There isn't squat any of us can do about that crap storm in mines. That's why I'm going to pie till I drop, just like I always do. Oh yeah, it's a nice opening night for Ciel's new revival show. I'm jealous of all the lucky bastards who get to see it first. Many people think Erebonian might be responsible for the attack on mines. If that's true, they might as well tear our non-aggression pact to shreds. Doesn't really hold much value anyway, sadly. I can't believe mines is under attack. What did they ever do to deserve this? Oh, how I hope it ends soon. The proxy war has begun. Oh, it'd be interesting if we can pop by Hayway. When I say, like, the proxy war has begun, we didn't actually know that for certain until we see Hayway setting out for battle. It wouldn't surprise me if Hayway do the same thing on the other side to, like, Armorica. Not Armorica again. One day later, and the attack on the mining village is still going strong. My heart goes out to the people of mines. Though that said, I think Hayway is a bit... is it strongly more attached to the government? Less plausible deniability? The CDF are still engaged in heavy combat along the Manning Path. If nothing else, we Crossbellans have never been prouder of the men and women in their ranks. Oof. My frames. Alright, time for another full 24 hours of no-holds-barred cheering. You got the saga Ciel, your fans have always got your back no matter what! So yeah, it's finally here, the revival performances tonight. Knock 'em dead, Lady Yelia. I'll be cheering for you right outside these doors every last second. I'm 100% certain I'm not going to be allowed in Ciel this time. Hey there, fancy some ice cream? Today we're celebrating tonight's opening debut of Ciel's new revival performance, and you know what an exciting occasion like this calls for. That's right, a nice cold frozen treat. I'm sure mines will be fine. ZGF will definitely take care of those bad guys. In the meantime, I'm going to cheer on Ciel by selling my ice cream to all their fans. Capitalism can never stop. Well, I can? Getting into a venue early for big events like these is one of the perks of being a reporter. I'm admittedly worried about the situation in mines, but for today, I'm all about covering Ciel. Tonight's the big night. Ciel is finally raising the curtains on its revival production. As we say in the business, I hope they break a leg out there. No. Tonight's the debut of our highly anticipated Golden Sun Silver Moon revival. The choreography is nothing short of perfection. I'm certain everyone will love it. Where can I go? Okay, I can't go to the second floor. I can go in. Hello, everyone. Well, this is my favorite little guy and the gang again. What are you guys doing here? Risha. It's good to see you, Risha. What's going on? Did something happen between you and Lloyd, Risha? No. More importantly, we don't have very long until the performance. I'd like to run through that scene just before our pas de deux once more. So do I. I want to make sure I've got that part down pat. Well, if you insist. Sorry, gang, unless there's something important going on, we're going to need you to give us some space here. Now's not the time for us to get distracted. Yes, of course. Sorry to have interrupted you. Yes, very awkward. I'm sorry. I have to focus on tonight's performance. Risha. Okay, let's rehearse the scene where the Moon Princess arrives and chases after the other two princesses. You ready, Risha? Sully? Yes. Anytime. I'm ready when you are, Ilya. My apologies, everyone. There isn't much time before doors open. We need to finish our final preparations. I really wasn't even expecting to come in here, considering what's been going on, so... The fact that I'm obviously going to be allowed backstage as well is bonkers. Oh, Plie, even on opening night, she isn't the least bit flustered. Celine looks like she's fired up today too, so I'm sure she'll be nothing to worry about. Perfecto. My voice is in splendid shape today. Yeah, it totally was. I think I'll pour myself some tea with honey and keep my voice in check until it's showtime. A songstress's voice is everything to her. Now, where are my throat lozenges? Maybe I need to do some of these vocal things. When doing double trills, yeah. There we are, and the set and staging should be all ready to go now. I finished making sure everything's rigged up right during yesterday's rehearsal too. All that's left is to wait until showtime. Yes, with the new automation. Alright, Theodore, let's move on to our climactic scene. You, the altar's protector, clash swords with me, the debaucherous duke. Oh, how it pains me to even say it. I was hoping that the scene would be revised for the revival as well. It's way too late to start complaining about that. Just suck it up and deal with it, Eugene Compoop. What did you just call me? Eugene Compoop? And that makes you Theodult. How do you like that, Theodult? Alright, I take it back. My point still stands. Get over it. At least I don't seem nervous, I guess. A true thespian like myself can play any part, even if I do wish it had been altered for the revival. So be it. I will fulfill my role tonight and dazzle the masses. He's a true thespian. Eugene's always had a nasty habit of hurling insults whenever he gets frustrated. Don't think too badly of him for it. But didn't you start... Hey, I can hear you slandering me behind my back, Theo. Anyway, the first performance of any given show is always special. I like to go over the script once more if we have the time. Alright, if I'm going to play second fiddle to you, then I'll just have to be the best second fiddle there ever was. What? That's not how I see you at all. You know, I've always loved your acting, right, Celine? You're incredible up there. What are you going on about? Shut up. Let's just hurry and practice, you simpleton. Geez, okay. You don't have to fly off the handle, you know. And so it begins. Did I say something wrong? Kind of feels like I did. Well, I'll worry about it later. Celine's right. We need to get back to practicing. I can't let my guard down around Nikolai, apparently. Throwing out lines like that. No wonder he's been worming his way into so many of our fans' hearts. The nerve of that boy. Oh no. You know the weird thing about all the people that took Gnosis? Weirdly, everything seems to be really on the up and up for all of them. Like, they have something they're excelling at. Maybe it's because they now have the right kind of drive. But it is interesting. After having gone through such an event and all. Oh, hey everybody. Things have been crazy busy around here. The department's been buzzing like a beehive all morning. Oh, excuse me one sec. Yes, you've reached the Crossbell Police Department. Right, yes, that's correct. CGF has been working since last night to settle... She's swamped. We have to do our part to lift the burden off the shoulders of everyone else here at headquarters. Fran is on the middle of a conversation on the terminal. I'm terribly sorry, but we have no comment at this time regarding the identity of the armed group. Detective Dudley had a grim look on his face. The situation must be dire. I would like us to do everything we can to avoid armed conflict, but is that still within the realm of possibility? Okay, combat notebook is not good enough. Fragments to hand it over. Okay, it moved on to the next page again. So it doesn't want to give us another full page yet. Fair dues. Detective Dudley had a grim look on his face. The situation must be dire. Is solving things in the realm of possibility? I do not know. We'll do everything in our power to remove the red constellation from Crossbell. I expect you to do everything you can on your end as well, SSS. You haven't given me orders. Good morning, SSS. I heard about Orlando. His absence is the last thing any of us need right now. I know, but I promise we'll bring him back. Good. In that case, I have nothing more to say. At any rate, there's a lot of work to be done, and I wouldn't mind pushing some of it onto the SSS. A fully equipped SSS. So I suggest you find your missing colleague as quickly as you can. If I didn't know any better, I'd call that a pep talk, Detective Dudley. Don't worry, we will. Once I'm done with our meeting, I'll be heading to the mayor's office to discuss further countermeasures. I suggest you all go and retrieve Orlando as quickly as you can. That's one night down, but things aren't going to get any easier from here on. may only be the Metropolitan Division, but that won't keep us from helping out however we can. The department is basically split in two at the moment, with one half on standby to aid the CGF. The other half will be working to shore up patrols in the city. Times are tough at the moment, but we've got to do everything we can to support our fellow Crossbellans. It wouldn't be right to let the CGF bear the burden of protecting Crossbell alone. Where would the CPD's pride be if we couldn't help them defend our state at a time like this? I'm wondering if you can get some police sent up there on the guise of, peacekeeping. We're not actually going to go. We just want to check if everyone's okay. Would that work? Maybe not. Surely is crazy. Boy, I think it's getting dicey. The second division is putting all our other cases to the wayside so we can buoy up the guys in the first. We've got spies infiltrating Crossbell, so we're sifting through every scrap of intel we have on them, especially the Erebonian ones. Sounds like the Empire has already formally denied that they were behind the attack. Still, I hear they're looking to have some of the off-the-record negotiations over this. If they're playing that card, then they must have some sort of stake in what Crossbell does next. Oof. Under the counter. Behind the scenes. How shady can you get? Let's go do Orcus Tower. And then do the rest of the admin district. But we're more than halfway done for this patrol.
Mommy looks so sad today. I wish I could do something to cheer her up. Today was shaping up to be a beautiful day until I heard about the situation in the mountains. Why did this have to happen?
So a battle has broken out between the CGF and those Jaegers. This is going to rack up so many expenses for the Sorry, I shouldn't be thinking that way at a time like this. Better that I pray to the goddess that this crisis is resolved quickly. All these non-stop incidents this year are really starting to weigh on me. I guess there's nothing I can do but pray to the goddess. Second Lieutenant Mireille. It's rare to see you in the city. Mireille's safe! That it is. I only just arrived. I'm waiting on the Deputy Commander, actually. He's been having a series of meetings with Commander Bells. Chief Sergei was in one of those same meetings last night. The two heads of the CGF are here. It must mean that the countermeasures in the mountains aren't going as planned. About that, I spoke with your chief this morning. He told me Randy had disappeared. Yeah. We suspect he's headed for the Mines Mountain path as we speak. That's what I was afraid of. Are you alright? I'll be fine. More importantly, Randy running off has something to do with his past, doesn't it? Well, as much as I wish otherwise, there's a lot about Randy's history that he never told me about. After all this time, I still don't even know why Randy refused to use a rifle during his time with the CGF. That doesn't give him the right to run off like an idiot and worry you all like this. Second Lieutenant, this is the most foolish thing he has ever done, and that is saying something. The CGF has suffered enough losses from this situation already. The commanders are likely devising another relief force to send. Until then, we're not going to be able to do much. Expediting the deployment just to recover Randy is out of the question. That's why I'm trusting you to drag that dimwit away from there. You can count on us, Second Lieutenant. We're going to bring Randy back for sure. We'll be mobilizing after we're done organizing a new relief unit. In the meantime, I'm trusting you to drag that dimwit away from there. Not that many soldiers we actually know the name of after all, so... Soldiers, sorry. Guardian Forcemen. The lady over there's a member of the Crossbell Guardian Force, right? Do you think she's trained for combat? She's so pretty, I feel like a big clunky weapon would look out of place on her. The big clunky weapon's on the top of the armed vehicle. They say there's been a terrible incident in Mines. I'm not entirely sure what's happening, but we should probably cut this trip short before we get swept up in it.